Hey, everybody, it's me, Sarah, your Christian forgiveness coach, and you are listening to Forgive Everyone for Everything Every Day Right Away, episode number 46 Forgiveness and the Past. So, the past. One thing is for sure, we all have one. I think some of the most important work we can do as adults is forgiving things in the past. Choosing what we want to think about the past, even redefining our past. Yes, we can do that. Now, the facts about our pasts, those things that we can't change, but everything else about our past, what we think about it, that is actually within our power to change. If our thoughts about our past are causing us to feel terrible, if we're beating ourselves up about it, if they're causing us to show up today, now, in the present, in a way that we don't want to show up, then it's worth doing this work. So I think past work can be done a couple of different ways. If you have trauma in your past, however you define that, whether it's abuse or a traumatic event, I think it's worth getting therapy or counseling to address what happened in your past if it's having a negative effect on your life now. Sometimes we need to go back, even to things that we don't want to remember, in order to get to that place where we can heal and move forward. This is where a counselor, especially one that specializes in forgiveness, can really make a huge impact. The other way I like to address the past is through life coaching with that future-based approach. So instead of looking back and forgiving and doing that work, it's deciding now how we want to think about our past going forward. So in life coaching, we define the past as a circumstance. It's something we cannot change, and circumstances are neutral. Think about that for a minute. Your past, neutral. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just the past. Everything about it is what we think about it. And the amazing news is we get to decide. So, if you're anything like me, your past has been deciding for you, and it may feel out of your control. Like, I did some things in my past and they were horrible, or someone did something horrible to me and it was horrible and I feel horrible and now it affects my life negatively and I can't escape it. And we think we have these old wounds and these hurts that we can't get over, things we can't forgive. And it feels so true, all of it. But none of that is true. While we can't change what happened, we can change that whole story that we're thinking about it. We can change what we're making it mean, what we're making it mean about us, what we're making it mean about them, what we're making it mean about the world, what that we're making it mean about our lives, about our futures, all of it. So I've certainly used the past as a means to beat myself up. I have spent countless hours and so much energy trying to change the past, wishing that the events were different, that the people were different, that I had done something differently, said something differently, made a different choice. But the truth, of course, is the past is over. It's done. And guess what? Whatever has happened up until this very moment right now, it was always gonna happen. How do we know this? Because it happened. Period. Wishing it had gone differently, spending all that time and energy trying to change it will keep us stuck. So let's say we're thinking about something horrible that happened to us 20 years ago. That thing is over. The only thing that's hurting us now in the present are the thoughts going on in our mind about it. So when it comes to doing past work, meaning working on our thoughts about the past, that amazing news is that we get to decide now, going forward, how we want to think about it. And we can change how we think about it. The past does not have power over us. It is 100% within our power to change our story about it. And this is such good news. So, for example, for me, for so long, I beat myself up over my divorce and I argued with my decision and I wished I could go back and do it differently. And I told myself I didn't deserve happiness in my new marriage going forward. And that thinking was robbing me of the happiness in my current relationship. I had to do that work and I had to change my story about my past. Do I still think my divorce kind of sucks? Yeah, I do. But when I forgive and when I let go of what happened and I live in the present, I can see all the ways that I am blessed, all of the ways that I can show up differently in this marriage so that going forward, I am kinder, I'm more forgiving, I'm more loving, I'm more compassionate. And this, of course, serves me and everyone around me. So if you are new to this concept, changing your thoughts about your past, you can start by asking yourself, how do I want to think about this? How do I want to think about it? You get to decide. Another great question I love to ask myself when doing past work, or any work for that matter, is what would my future self want me to think about this? And my future self is always not in pain over my past. So, what does she want me to think? And a lot of times, that answer is forgiveness. And forgiveness is freedom. Until next time.